In last lecture, I started with the topic malaria. In that, I have discussed 50% of the topic. I will just revise it, otherwise you will not understand anything. So in introduction, this malaria is known to us from ancient years, maybe more than 5,000 BC back. Because this disease is characterized by fever with chills and tremors. And everybody knows, knowing that this malaria may be because of bad air or maybe because of a bite of a mosquito or an insect. So, the history I have discussed in detail. Clinical features, there are three clinical features. Fever with chills and rigors, presence of palpable spleen and anemia. These are the three cardinal features of malaria. And they are characterized by another three features. Number one is hot stage. Number one is cold stage. Number two is hot stage. Number three is sweating phase. So what happens in cold phase? Patient gets fever with rigors. Patient gets fevers with rigors, and patient tries to cover up with a blanket. This lasts for 15 to 20 minutes. After that, starts what is called as hot stage. Means patient gets high grade fever, removes all the blankets and the clothing, and this stage lasts for 1 to 1.5 hours. Third stage is sweating phase. In this third stage, patient gets lot of sweating and fever subsides. So, cold stage, hot stage and the sweating stage. These are the three cardinal features of malaria. Now coming to the life cycle of malaria. In life cycle of malaria, I told you, there are four types of this Plasmodium malaria we know. Plasmodium malaria, vivax, oval, Maleria and falciparum. These are the four types of Plasmodium malaria. Four types of Plasmodium: vivax, oval, falciparum and Maleria. So, depending upon the which type of malaria parasite present in the body, patient gets the rigor. In falciparum, we get the rigor after 24 hours. In other oval, vivax and the malaria, you may get the rigor, fever with rigor after 48 to 72 hours. So, by taking only the history, we can think of which type of malaria parasite has introduced into the body because of the bite of a female Anopheles mosquito. So, life cycle of malaria is characterized under two headings: asexual life cycle and the sexual life cycle. Asexual life cycle present into the human body. Sexual life cycle present into the mosquito body. So, definite host is mosquito. Intermediate host is human being. So, what happens is, when the infected female Anopheles mosquito wants to suck the blood for her survival, she bites the human being, normal human being. As she is infected with the malaria parasite, called as one of the stages of this parasite is sporozoites, and mouth of the mosquito, female mosquito, is full of sporozoites. When it bites, it inoculates the sporozoites into the peripheral part of the skin of a patient, of a normal person. As soon as they bite, after a few hours, these sporozoites disappears from the periphery. They enter into the circulation and they find the site of elation, that is called as that liver. So this stage is called as hepatic stage, where the sporozoites develops and in a full-fledged form, and these sporozoites again circulates into the circulation from the liver. Hepatic artery again it enters into the whole of the body. So this is the hepatic stage. As it enters into the blood again, the erythropoietic stage starts, where these sporozoites gets attached to the external surface of the RBCs, erythropoietic state, external surface of the RBCs, and size of this RBC changes. It becomes schizoid, ring form. RBC become ring form, and as the load of this RBC is increased on the external surface, this gets burst open. As soon as they get burst open, these sporozoites releases another form called as merozoites. Sporozoites develops into the merozoites. The single falciparum Maleria, Plasmodium falciparus, releases 40,000 sporozoites, 40,000 merozoites per day. While the single these sporozoites of ovale, vivax and the Maleria, they releases 9 to 15,000 merozoites per day. So there are lakhs of merozoites which are produced and they get circulated into the circulation of the patient. So hepatic stage, erythropoietic phase, and these few of the merozoites, they develop into the male gamete and the female gamete. The third stage is gametogamy stage. Male gamete and female gamete. So all this is seen into the human body. Again, suppose a normal parasite mosquito comes and bites to the infected human person, sucks the blood, and that blood contains merozoites, male and the female merozoites. So they enter into the body of the mosquito. They enter into the wall of the mosquito, wall of the mouth, inner wall of the mouth, into the esophagus, inner side of the mouth. So all these merozoites gets attached there. So into the body of the mosquito, male merozoite, female merozoite, few of them come together and form the oocyte. Again they burst open and they again form what is called as sporozoites. And this female Anopheles mosquito, her mouth is full of sporozoites and she is searching for her blood for her survival. And when it bites the normal person, again the normal person gets the malaria. So this is the life cycle of the mosquito. A sexual life cycle in the human being: hepatic stage, erythropoietic phase, gametogamy. Human being is the intermediate host. Now the mosquito cycle is a sexual cycle. Definite host: male gamete side, female gamete side, oocyte burst open these merozoites to form the sporozoites. So this is the life cycle. Now coming to the incubation period, it ranges from 12 to 28 days. Mode of transmitted disease, there are three modes of transmitted disease. Number one is vector borne. Vector means mosquito. Mosquito comes and bites to the human being. Vector and disease comes. Vector borne malaria. Second is when the intramuscular or the IV injection or blood transfusion of infected malaria patient is given to the normal person gets the infection. Third is congenital malaria. If the mother is suffering from the malaria, the fetus or a small baby newborn will get the malaria infection. So these are the three modes of transmission. Now prevention and control of the mosquito. In prevention and the control of the mosquito, remember, at present there is no vaccine for malaria. Last year, before the COVID era, the scientists were claiming that we are through with the malaria parasite, but still it is under the research phase only. But we may get in another 1 or 2 years malaria vaccine. So prevention and control of malaria means in 1953, first time in India after the independence started the malaria control program way back in 1953, because at that time there were more than 6 lakhs deaths because of malaria in our country. So Government of India took the extensive measures to get the control over the malaria. Name is called as Malaria Control Program. Malaria Control Program.